Veuillez vous lever. Please be seated. Veuillez vous asseoir.
Nous sommes en audience publique, Monsieur le Président.
Mr. President, we're in public session.
We will. I hope we can do this in 5 minutes or less. The matter of scheduling next week. So beyond the fuss, we're looking at the possibility of sitting up to the 8th of November. Mr. Khan, would you speak to it?
Mr. President, yes, we've discussed this issue, and we're mindful of the fact that the witness is in situ, and of course the preference of everybody is that witnesses spend as short a possible time in The Hague. They're always keen to get back home. Your Honour, so in these circumstances, the defence will be able to remanage and reorganise our own commitments. But, Your Honours, what we will ask for, because of the Mr. Ruto's own commitments, and that he was operating under the presumption of the court schedule that he be excused for next week, the trial takes place in his absence. We say that in the circumstance of this case, balancing the interests of the victim, that would be an appropriate way of proceeding. But certainly we would be able to be here next week if the court was so minded. Your Honour, I can give more submissions if necessary, but in a nutshell, that's it.
All right, let's limit ourselves now to at least counsel proceeding until the 8th. So when we come to the point of whether to excuse Mr. Ruto, we'll take up that matter.
Grateful.
Thank you. We will not deal with that today. Mr. KenyaMOJA.
Mr. President, on our part as counsels and in view of the circumstances, we could possibly extend. But my client would be in extreme difficulty in being present over that period. He had made commitments on family issues, some of which arose earlier and had to be rearranged to accommodate him, his absence. And he would be in an extremely difficult situation if he were to be required to be present.
Again, we will deal with that at the time, but we don't. We do not want to be in a situation where this is conditional on the presence of the accused persons.
May I apologize, Mr. President? It was not my intention to make it to suggest that it is conditional, but it's just the difficulty we have, Mr. President.
Thank you. Prosecutor.
Your Honour, if I understand Your Honour's instructions correctly, we're not going to debate the presence of the accused, then it becomes a very simple matter for the prosecution simply to say that we are in favour of the matter proceeding until the evidence of 423 can be completed. Your Honour will have noticed that I've been absent this morning because we've been busy with the witness preparation session, and if this matter is disposed of, I will ask to be excused again so that we may continue.
A video in the wings intruded, I'm sorry.
I thought the applause was for me. So I don't know whether your honours are also disposed to deal any further with the schedule, sitting schedule after the 8th of November, which is a matter which is obviously weighing heavily on the prosecution's mind, and I'm sure also on the defence team's mind.
All right. For now, what we want to do is limit ourselves to accommodating the witnesses who are already here. And I understand that we have only two, including the witness now on the stand.
That is correct, Your Honour.
All right. Let's not call any more witnesses beyond those two.
We have not made any arrangements beyond that.
Fair enough. So we will then proceed until the 8th of November, and we will all make speed to complete those two witnesses within the time. And the prosecutor also, Mr. Garcia, I mean, both of you cut out some of the details and exploring them, so we don't need to know the color of the goose that was met along the way to the main point for us to help. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honour. We will do our best. May I just suggest, though, that so that we don't find ourselves in a difficult situation, should Your Honours rule, for instance, that the accused do need to be present next week, that they should, in the interim, see whether any arrangements can be made which would allow them to be present. And if they're not able to, then that matter will have been addressed by the time we get to it.
Well, we have the decision of the appeals chamber on the matter here, so I'm sure that council will know how to structure their, will know what to do when we get to that point in order to address the question. All right.
As the court pleases, Your Honour. Perhaps I will wait until the witness is being led in and before I make my excusal.
All right, let's bring down the blinds and bring in the witness then.